When you know that you are queer, but your favorite drink is beer, that's gayish. You can bottom without stopping, but you can't stand going shopping, that's gayish. Oh, gayish, you're probably gayish. Well, life's just too short for narrow stereotypes, so it's gayish. We're also gayish. It's Gayish with Mike and Kyle.
Hello, everyone in the podcast universe. This is Gayish.
The podcast that knows less than you, but will explain it to you anyway.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I mean, if we didn't, we wouldn't have a very long podcast.
We wouldn't have a show to do.
We've got to talk about shit that we don't know about.
Yeah, that's how this works.
That's how this works.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Mike.
I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Gayest.
We're here to bridge the gap between sexuality and actuality.
Did you forget that for a second?
I
okay.
sure did.
Yeah, you didn't notice that. You recovered very smoothly.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
We're going to talk about spanking.
We're going to talk about spanking.
Yeah, don't spank me.
Okay. Is that a preview into your personal feelings on spanking?
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
You'll have to listen to the podcast to
You'll have
find
to
out.
listen to the episode, which you're actively doing.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Hello.
Yeah, great. Oh, but first. Oh, yeah. I was gonna read some stuff.
Yeah.
We've gotten lots of feedback about the nude beaches episode, but I wanted to touch on two things really quickly. One is more of a asterisk to it or whatever. Sunny Rays wrote in and said, "Hey guys, I listened to the episode about nude beaches and that you guys felt uncomfortable with the conclusion that gay people seem to bring sex to everything. But I noticed you guys spoke about straight naked spaces and gay naked spaces as if there's no overlap between the two. I live in Europe, so maybe it's different here. It is. But everyone goes to the mainstream straight sauna regardless of whether they're queer or not. Me and my gay friends go to the straight sauna all the time just to chill and enjoy the saunas, bubble baths, or massages in non-sexual ways." He goes on, P.S. Love the podcast. I think that's I don't know if we talked about it enough in that episode, but it's an American thing for this to be so weird and segregated. We have a uniquely homophobic undertone into our toxic masculinity here. And what?
I was thinking of them as not gay places, not necessarily straight places, but places for everyone, and then gay beaches.
Yeah.
So and if I said straight beaches, that was not my intention. My intention was to say everyone beaches, or specifically not gay beaches, and then gay beaches. And there's a distinction between the two.
Yeah. But in Europe, I think nude beaches, it's just beaches.
Yeah.
And then we got another one from John Hagman. He says, "I'm a fan of your podcast. I really feel like you bring a lot of important topics for discussion. Normally, you do a really good job of researching and preparing. Sometimes you have experts on, like the ballet guy recently, or the parents of trans children who came on your show and shared their experiences. I was really disappointed in your show about nude beaches. Apparently 60-some% of your responders voted for nude beaches as a topic. You did some research, but neither of you is an enthusiast. Neither of you had been to a nude beach or wanted to go to one. Naturism/nudism, naturism.
But I don't think we landed on anything.
Can be a difficult topic to discuss. You decided to cover the topic yourselves, even though you haven't experienced it yourselves, instead of finding someone to bring on the show who could offer more insight." He continues, makes a suggestion for the editor of Go Naked magazine. "I am a fan of the show. I look forward to listening every week, and I admit I have not been a contributing member financially or otherwise for that matter. Okay, I bought your book. So if you decide to revisit the topic, I will agree to join your Patreon group at the entry level and at least stay as a member for at least 1 year, John." So financial exploitation. I like that. I like that angle, John.
That's a good angle. That's really smart. I don't think we've ever had that before.
Yeah.
As a book buying member of our community, I appreciate your feedback and have nothing negative to say about it.
I mean, I think ideally we would have somebody on for every topic that we discuss.
Right.
And we just can't.
Yeah, that's just not tenable.
That's just,
It is untenable. It is significantly untenable.
Untenable.
Atenable.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny because I think we often get this feedback when we talk about a topic we don't like, and part of the point, like when you talked about fashion, or musicals. No, what other thing did we not like that people got mad at?
Interior decorating.
Oh, okay.
Home decor.
And that's part of the point of the episode is gay. You expect gays to be into these things, and we're making the point that we're not. And that's so the fact that we haven't been and have no interest in going is part of the point of the episode, showing that we don't fit in with the stereotypes. And this entire podcast is about being accepting when you don't fit into stereotypes. So that would be my only response to people who hate episodes where we don't like the thing.
And if you think that was controversial, just you wait until next week. Okay.
Oh boy, yeah, you're gonna if you hated nude beaches, you're gonna hate next week. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for the hate mail we're gonna receive about that episode.
It's gonna be magical. Okay. Thanks for writing in. We always appreciate the feedback and comments. We really, really do. And now the news.
Shut your mouth hole. It's time for your ear holes. News.
News the first?
Yeah.
News the first. Phoenix police have detained a man accused of threatening to shoot people at a local gay bar as revenge for Charlie Kirk's death.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What did we do?
Trevin Michael Goki, 49, was arrested Wednesday on 2 felony counts of making a terroristic threat and using a computer to threaten, according to the police report via AZ Family, and is currently being held in the Maricopa County Jail on a $250,000 bond.
Damn.
Officers said that Goki threatened a shooting at Cruisin' 7th, allegedly telling them that Charlie Kirk was a martyr, and I am a martyr for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, martyrs not great.
Apparently, when the police showed up, they did a welfare check at his apartment, and he told the police radical left violence breeds a far right response. Which we still don't know what the motive was of the shooter.
Yeah, wasn't he further right than Charlie Kirk? Isn't that what you said last time?
Well, see, Disney will fire us if we don't say the right thing, Kyle. Thought crime. There are conflicting reports on how left or right the shooter was. The right seems to have latched on to this idea that his romantic partner is trans.
Yeah, which I thought was proven incorrect.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
Oh, so we still don't know if his romantic partner was trans?
His roommate is trans, and they're supposedly together. I don't know that any of that has been super duper confirmed.
Gotcha. Man, they just want someone in his life to be trans so badly.
So bad. So bad. And that's exactly what Jimmy Kimmel said, and that's exactly what got him yanked from the air. Not exactly, but he said that they wanted it to not be one of them so bad.
Yeah.
They're grasping at straws to have it be somebody who's not them.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't shoot people.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Just don't.
Yeah. Just don't.
At all.
There's no reason.
For any reason.
Any reason.
Yeah, but especially random gay people.
Yeah, if you particularly don't shoot one group of people, it's an assortment of gays.
Yep. Okay, news the second?
Yeah.
Kamala Harris's book is coming out next week.
Do you think it's going to be bigger than ours?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's more pages, if that's what you mean. The memoir is titled 107 Days, and in that book, she apparently says that she most wanted her running mate to be Pete Buttigieg after Biden dropped out of the race, but that the idea of putting a black woman and an out gay man on the same ticket was, quote, too big of a risk.
Yep. That makes sense to me.
She said, I love Pete. I love working with Pete. He and his husband Chasten are friends, but we were already asking a lot of America to accept a black woman married to a Jewish man. Part of me wanted to say, screw it, let's just do it. But knowing what was at stake, it was too big of a risk. And I think Pete also knew that, to our mutual sadness. And this is, I like this pragmatism, right? I think I have a lot of people in my life that are they love Pete. They want him to run, and they think that he is the future of the Democratic Party. And I disagree. I disagree for two big reasons. The first, I do not believe that this country is ready for a homosexual to be in the White House. I wish that were different? Very much so. I don't think this country is ready for that. Second, Black people don't like him. Like, he polls very badly among the African American community, and we need to care about that.
Yeah.
And whatever the reasons are for that, we should maybe be honest with ourselves. He had a lot of policies that were not received well by the Black community in Indiana when he was mayor. And they clearly have not forgiven him, nor do I ask them to. But like those two things combined, I think make him a person that we can't have at the top of the Democratic ticket. And
I don't know if I agree about the gay thing. I feel like maybe we're more ready than you expect.
Sure doesn't feel like it this week, Kyle, but okay.
Yeah. That's fair.
News the last?
Yeah.
Great. California Democrat Sarah Jacobs hilariously schooled Republican lawmakers on pronoun use during a debate on a GOP-backed amendment that would prevent employees of the State Department detailing their personal pronouns. So it was a meeting of the House Committee on Foreign Affairs. There was an amendment put forth by Texas Republican Keith Self. Self's amendment was to H.R. 5300, known as the Department of State Policy Provisions Act. It calls for the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, to, quote, prohibit the use of gender pronouns on business cards, email signatures, or any other professional identity elements across the Department of State by employees, contractors, and other officials at the Department of State.
So then would you just refer to everyone as they, them?
Well, we can't have that either, Kyle.
I know. So how do you not refer to people using pronouns?
By the way, this is the motherfucker who was misgendering Sarah McBride on purpose.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Sarah Jacobs, a Democrat from California, she said, quote, denying individuals the ability to accurately reflect their preferred pronouns and avoid the stigma and embarrassment associated with being misgendered in a professional setting is a radical infringement on their freedom of speech. Heaven forbid people know who they're communicating with over an email when face-to-face conversations aren't possible. We'll let the Taylors and Shannons and Lindsays of the world and anyone else go misgendered for the sake of my Republican colleagues' feelings. Frankly, this amendment is an embarrassment, an embarrassing use of this committee's time when we have so many other pressing issues to address.
Yes.
I'm ashamed we're even having to talk about it. I hope all my colleagues vote against this. He went on a tirade about how gender is immutable and that people use pronouns incorrectly. And she said, well, in my email signature, I, Sarah Jacobs, have she, her. Those are my pronouns. But under your amendment, this would not be allowed. And he said, correct. He said, but you just said if you use the wrong pronouns, that's actually not accurate. Those are my pronouns. He said, that's correct. You're absolutely correct. Thank you for that, Miss Jacobs. Anyway, there's a fight about like whether you can use Mr., Mrs., or Ms., whether you can use His Excellency to refer to ambassadors to the U.S. from other countries, whether that would be allowed. Like, is His Excellency, are we allowed to call whoever this dude is coming from wherever that place is His Excellency anyway, it's just they're just so fucking stupid, Kyle.
It's dumb. She's right. It's a dumb waste of time that they're doing this to score political points with their base to try to like ascend the ranks, and it's just pointless. There's lots of big issues that need to be addressed in this country, and pronouns on signatures is not one of them.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. It sucks.
It's the latest example of a long and glorious string of examples of them hating something they can't even fucking define.
Yeah. They don't know what pronouns are, and they're like, let's ban all pronouns. And you're like, you
woke
don't.
BLM Antifa liberal pronouns. Like, just, oh my God.
Yeah.
Live in this country with people who aren't like you. That's the news. Speaking
of people that aren't like us, these Patreon members are, I don't know, a wide array of people. I want to thank the following.
They have money.
Yeah, that's very different than us. I want to thank new Patreon member TBC.
TBC?
Yeah. I don't know what that stands for. Totally bodacious cock.
Oh, wow. If it's true, DM me.
Hit us up. Thank you to Bob Newell.
Newell?
Newell.
Okay.
Yeah. And thank you to Ryan Moore.
Brian Moore.
I think I didn't fuck that one up, so good for me.
Yeah, that seems unfuck-upable.
Yeah, unless it's more. If you want ad-free episodes a day early, if you want to support the show, if you want to use Mike's hole.
Use my hole.
If you want to produce your...
Use it.
Wow, that was so sensual.
Use my hole.
You're like a guy advertising chicken fingers on the... If you want to support this, whatever is happening here, then go to patreon.com/Gayish podcast.
Do it.
Do it.
Motherfuckers. Should we talk about spanking, Kyle?
Yeah, we're talking about spanking. And why are we talking about this?
It's my fault.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Apparently, at some point in time...
Apparently, as if you don't remember that this happened.
we were talking about Grindr. Sniffies. And I was like, look at all these filters. Each one of these filters should be an episode. And then Derek actually put them on the list.
Yeah, he did what you requested, which is put the things you listed on the list.
Yeah.
So this is one of our Sniffies topics that we're going to talk about.
You know, sometimes I have excellent ideas, Kyle.
Yeah. You should do that more often.
I should. But this is what you get. Okay. Yeah. Great. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Or Sniffy's fault.
We can blame Sniffies if we want to.
Yeah. It is interesting to me that like spanking is such a thing that it's a filter on Sniffies. That's pretty fucking interesting.
This seems like a big enough topic that after 450, it's surprising to me that we haven't covered spanking yet.
Yeah.
Isn't that like, isn't this one of those like, how have we not done this already?
Hard agree.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about spanking, Kyle.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the history of spanking.
Okay.
First of all, okay. The information that I have is not in chronological order, but I think that that's what makes the most sense.
Oh, okay. Sure.
But ancient societies like hunter-gatherer cultures apparently used little to no corporal punishment. And agricultural societies increased its use. And that suggests that spanking is tied, quote, to property ownership, not effective parenting.
Huh. What would property ownership have to do with spanking?
That it's... I think the argument that they're trying to make here, I haven't read this whole fucking article, but is that a lot of punishment is related to the concept of other people's property and like stealing things or being naughty is related to ownership. That like if you're in a hunter-gatherer society and you're all like wandering through the forest foraging berries or whatever the fuck, everybody's like share and share alike. But the instant that you draw a boundary and you say, this is my land, that's your land, we're on separate land, that creates a structure, a power structure that emphasizes ownership above all, and that it is less social. And I don't know what that has to do with spanking, but that's where they're going with it.
Huh. Yeah, that was a lot of words that I don't think I buy into.
Great, excellent.
Yeah, I'm trying to make the connection a little bit stronger for myself of why property ownership. Maybe there's the power dynamic that when you own property that you then assume you're the one in power and in charge, and that gives you the right to inflict punishment on other people.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Interesting.
It also seems that like power structures, the nuclear family creates a false sense of like power structure. When you're in a big group of people all like working together, then there's not just like the man of the house. That's
right.
Not a thing that exists.
Right.
And I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. Huh.
Anyway, so this guy named I can't find it. Jared Diamond. Great. Wrote, quote, probably the only generalization that can be made about the use of physical punishment among primitive tribes is that there was no common procedure. Among primitive societies, corporal punishment is rare, not because of the innate kindliness of these people, but because it is contrary to developing the type of individual personality they set up as their ideal. An important point to be made here is that we cannot state that physical punishment as a motivational or corrective device is innate. So the like everybody spanks, that's just like how it is not true historically.
It's not like a natural instinct that comes along with just being a human.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Huh.
Let's see. So now I want to talk about the Victorians, Kyle.
Okay,
It's
sure.
always the fucking Victorians. Oh, wait, I forgot about Mesopotamia. So the Mesopotamian fertility goddess Inanna would whip her subjects until sexually aroused as a religious ritual.
Wow. Whip until aroused. I guess I've been whipped before.
I forgot the important part.
Oh.
Whip and spank.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's connected to the episode.
Yeah, it's connected to the episode.
Okay, great.
And it's also like, that's the earliest connection I can find between spanking and sexual arousal. That like it started as a religious thing to like spank them till they come.
Spank them till they come.
Praise Imama or Inanna. Yeah. Okay. So now, do you know the phrase "spare the rod, spoil the child"?
No.
No. You're do you? What do you think it means?
Spare the rod. Don't give them your dick. And don't give children candy.
If you don't let your children listen to Rod Stewart albums, they will be ruined.
Spare the rod. Save Rod Stewart.
Yeah, it's like if you don't spank your kids, they will turn out bad. Is the whole point of it. And the Victorians were super into this, and it became a part of Christian parenting theory. And what's hilarious though is it's not in the Bible. It sounds like it would be in the Bible. It is not in the Bible. The closest is Proverbs 13:24 that says, "He that spareth his rod hateth his son."
So that's saying if you don't spank your kid, you hate him?
Yeah.
That's the opposite of what I believe.
Yeah. Well, you know. But what the very best part about that, so spoil the child is the part of the saying that got famous, is not in the Bible at all. It's very heavily implied in the Bible, don't get me wrong, but like that exact phraseology, spare the rod, spoil the child, comes from a 17th century erotic poem about kinky lovers planning a sexual affair with BDSM elements.
Oh, hot.
Samuel Butler wrote a poem in 1662 called Hudibras. And it includes the line, quote, "Love is a boy by poets styled, then spare the rod and spoil the child." And that whole poem is about adult lovers engaging in spanking play.
Wow.
So this whole like thing of like, hey, good Christians, beat your kids, they're following a kinky poem.
And like if you tried to tell them that the part of the Bible, a line in the Bible is based on a kinky poem, they would deny it. Like they would be just incensed.
I found a couple of articles. There's one in Christianity Today, which the places that this fucking podcast sends me.
Yeah, that sounds like a rough spot to go.
It talks about the origin of that phrase and admits it's not in the Bible, but it's from a poem.
Oh, just a generic poem. Let's move right along.
Don't need to go into that anymore.
Yep.
But yeah. So that's a connection between like the punishment and the sexy kind of a spanking. Really do have this like common root or whatever. Let's see. What else was I going to tell you, Kyle? Then there's like this fight over spanking in school and whether it's like okay to spank kids as part of like, if you go to the principal's office, can he beat your ass or not?
Yeah.
In 1977, there's a Supreme Court case called Ingraham versus Wright, and they ruled that paddling students over 20 times doesn't violate cruel and unusual punishment because cruel and unusual punishment only applies to convicted criminals, not to school children. So they didn't say whether it was cruel and unusual. They said that, but kids don't have that protection because it's not prison.
Wow. If only school was prison, you'd have more rights.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
Were you ever spanked at school?
No, I wasn't.
Were you ever like threatened with that as a potential outcome?
No, not once. Never once did I feel threatened that I would be spanked.
So
did you?
Yeah, I remember that being like I think that was like, no, stated. I was going to say heavily implied. No, stated. Like you were going to get hit with a paddle if you like fucked up too bad.
Wow.
In the principal's office. And I don't know. So the history of that in schools, though, is that there's a cultural shift that happens in the 70s and 80s people start really questioning whether physical corporal punishment as a parenting technique is effective or should be allowed. And that lends itself to talking about the same basic concept in schools because of the principle of in loco parentis or whatever. That the school is your kid's parent while they're there.
I tried to look up, I was going to do data on spanking and whether it's good or bad for kids, because I have a strong belief on what's right and what's not for spanking, but apparently the studies have mixed results. So there was no like definitive answer. So I thought that would be an unrewarding segment.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some evidence to suggest that like it rewires brain chemistry in a way that's like the same as what was the phrase? Modern brain scans from Harvard. Spanking creates the same neural changes as severe abuse, literally rewiring children's threat detection systems.
But there's also some evidence that suggests that there's no difference in outcomes for spanked children versus non-spanked children. So I think there's a little bit of both.
Yeah. Well, I'm with you.
Which is confusing.
So right now it's not, there's no federal rule about whether corporal punishment in schools is okay, but there's there's like in the United States, there's 50 different policies on this, but largely it breaks down into, is corporal punishment just completely illegal? Is it in public and private schools? Is it just illegal in public schools and private schools can do what they want? There's 2 states, Kentucky and North Carolina, where it is legal under state law, but every school district in those states has banned it at the local level. So it's de facto illegal in those states.
Yeah.
There's a couple of places where corporal punishment is legal but unused, which I doubt that very much. But and then there's corporal punishment in public schools is illegal only for students with disabilities.
Wow. Yikes.
Yeah, right?
I don't love that.
I don't love that at all. And then there are states where corporal punishment is completely legal. Go to town. Do you want to guess which states those are, Kyle?
Texas.
Texas is definitely one of them.
Florida.
Yeah. Texas, Florida, Missouri, Arkansas, Indiana, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. You know, those have something in common, Kyle.
They're in the South.
And?
They're... Oh, what?
Pretty red.
Oh, red. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's conservative. It's a conservative belief. It is likely the tie to Christianity and this whole spare the rod, spoil the child thing. Mm-hmm. It's also just lazy. Like, you can physically like shut a child up or like physically dominate a child to show them that some behavior is bad. And even if everyone agreed that there are other healthier developmentally ways to get across the same message to a kid, it is easy.
Yeah.
It's effective and easy, and people are lazy.
Yeah. And I think, it teaches people that violence is an answer to problems.
Also, see circumcision. Stop cutting up little boys' dicks just because yours was.
Yeah, exactly. Just because it's like a tradition or whatever doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corporal punishment in school has been outlawed in a bunch of places better than us. Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea, Israel, and just about every country in Europe.
Wow. There's
really only 2 developed countries where corporal punishment is still allowed: the United States and Singapore.
Cool. Good company.
Great.
Hey, Singapore.
Yeah.
What's up?
Anyway, that's all I got, Kyle. I just wanted to like point at the takeaways. To sum up. Mm-hmm. Spoil the rod, spare the child is not in the Bible. It comes from a kinky poem, and I love that. Just stop it.
Okay, I'm glad we got to our personal beliefs right off the bat on non-consensual spanking.
Yeah,
we have not yet talked about consensual spanking.
We can talk about the sexy kind, Kyle.
Yeah,
you're going to go into Gayda though.
Yeah, my Gayda is going to cover porn scenes that include a variety of different things, and spanking is one of them.
Great.
What percentage of porn scenes contain spanking?
Oh, Kyle, I'm going to say a third.
Okay.
33%.
Okay. And do you think that's higher or lower than straight porn?
Okay, this is what I wanted to get to. Sorry, I misunderstood the question. I think that it is in straight porn more than it is in gay porn. I think that like straight porn, dude is going to smack her ass. And yes, that happens in gay porn, but I think it is less of a constant. So I was going to say in straight porn, a third.
Okay.
Gay porn, less than that, more like, I don't know, 10%.
Okay. We'll find out if you're right. This is called The Sexual Behaviors and Aggression in Gay Pornography by Nikki Fritz and Jessamine Bowling in 2022 in the Journal of Homosexuality. Fuck, I didn't look up whether that's peer reviewed.
I'm sure it is.
It
sounds very serious.
It sounds very serious. The method, they analyzed behaviors in a sample of gay porn videos consisting of 415 scenes found on two of the most popular porn sites.
Putting the anal in analysis, Kyle.
Exactly. And someone had to sit there and watch they divided them up probably, but 450 videos were watched by scientists analyzing this.
I hope they were all straight and deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah, me too. The sites they
Although
used,
really, they probably needed to be straight just so that they could be not be distracted.
yeah. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be taking notes. Right. They use the sites Xvideos and Pornhub.com.
Okay.
Do you watch those?
Pornhub?
Xvideos and Pornhub?
I think I was on Pornhub this morning.
I don't use Pornhub, even though I know it's like one of the most popular ones.
I think people like it on like forums, like the forums that I am on, because you can link to them. Like,
can you not link to? What do you mean?
As opposed to like if it's on a pay site, then you've got to you can't just like send the clip. And Pornhub is like good about only having videos that are like allowed to be there, or like studios will post their own content to their Pornhub, and that like is not implied. That makes it okay,
right?
To share it.
Yeah. Oh, good for them.
Yeah, it's less illegal. Pornhub has taken on all of the risk.
Oh, okay. I like that. I don't use it, but I like that. The results: 34% of porn scenes depicted protected anal sex. Of gay porn scenes.
What year was this?
2022.
I don't believe that.
And that is compared to straight porn, in which 2 to 3% of scenes depicted condom use.
What was the gay porn number?
34%.
That is incorrect, Kyle. Like, you're the one with the study, and I get that. And this very serious journal is incorrect.
I don't know what to tell you.
Since prep, if I see a condom, it stands out as being like, oh, yeah, that's something you don't see every day.
I agree with you.
Much less like 1 out of every 3 videos there's a condom. No, I reject that.
Okay. I don't know. This study was published and you are not.
I know.
Oh, you are published.
Yeah, published author, Kyle.
You are published. All right, never mind. Equal weighting given to both your opinion and their study.
Yep, both sides.
Oh, no. 28% of gay porn scenes depicted kissing. That seems low to me.
That seems low to me, too.
Because, fucking
on the mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking without kissing seems weird to me.
I mean, it happens.
It happens for sure, but it's just odd to me because, what do I do when you first walk in the door other than start making out with you?
You don't choke and slap people with your mouth, usually.
Please choke me with your mouth. I don't know how that would work, but I like it. So that was 28% of gay porn scenes depict kissing. That's compared to gay men's actual behavior. 75% in their last sexual experience kissed on the mouth. So it's kissing on the mouth is severely underrepresented compared to our actual behavior.
Yeah.
Kissing was
also okay. I presume I think of kissing as being like intimate in a way that maybe porn actors don't want to be with each other or something.
That's interesting because kissing was found to co-occur with more gentler sexual acts such as nipple touching and penis touching.
Yeah.
Which I found it interesting that they included penis touching as a gentle porn act.
Well, and that's just the most clinical way.
Oh, yeah. All of this is very clinical, which is funny. Yeah. 62% of gay porn scenes depicted oral sex. Which is similar to gay men's actual experience. Based on their last sexual experience, 63% of men had oral sex. So we Porn is about on par with our real experience of oral sex. And 60% of gay porn scenes depicted anal sex. That's
low. High for real life.
Yeah.
Way higher than real life.
For real life, it is at 37% of gay men did anal in their last sexual experience, which I think a lot of people don't realize that a lot of gay sex does not include does not include anal.
I mean, side stuff is just easier, Kyle.
It's just easier.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm ready on a dime to blow you.
Exactly.
I'm not ready on a dime to sit on your D.
Yeah.
Let's see. 27% of gay porn scenes depicted digital anal touching.
That's very clinical.
Very clinical way to describe fingering.
Digital anal touching.
Yes. Touch me with your digits. Digit me.
Digit me.
Give me your biggest digit.
Multiple digits, please.
Please insert multiple digits in my anus.
No.
25. Yeah. 25% of gay porn scenes depicted analingus.
Oh.
And
eat that ass.
Eat that ass. It says, quote, this suggests that there is relatively little attention showed to preparing the anus for anal sex in gay pornography.
That's true.
Which can lead to damage such as rectal tears that may increase their chances of transmitting infections. So it's talking about how the fact that they don't show fingering, they don't show licking your butthole.
Got it.
As like ways to prep and open you up. And it talked about how like perhaps these are edited down so it doesn't show someone's like getting themselves prepared.
They are
for sure. But it's weird, and this is something I like about what Himros does is tries to show real gay sex, and that includes putting lube on your dick.
Yeah.
Among other things, stretching them out. Okay, let's get to the aggression.
Great.
31% of scenes.
Do it now. Okay, sorry.
31% of scenes contain physical sexual aggression.
Okay. Okay.
That's compared to straight porn, in which 45% contained aggression. So straight porn is more aggressive.
Great.
This is in line with what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yep. Spanking, you said 10%, but spanking was the most common sexual aggression that was seen, and in gay scenes that was at 20%.
Okay, great. And straight?
And straight, it is 32%.
Yeah.
So you're right that straight porn features more spanking than gay porn.
Does spanking in this context mean on the buttocks?
I think it means on the butt, because I think there are other places that they talk about. Yeah, they talk about slapping as a different thing.
Yeah, okay.
In gay porn, this is the study now, quote, other types of physical aggression were relatively infrequent. Interestingly, we did not find high levels of depictions of the types of aggression typically depicted in heterosexual pornography, such as choking, gagging, hair pulling, and open-handed slapping. It's interesting because I just thought men would be rougher with other men than you would be with a woman. And I know that's not true because I watched, I got off it. Well, I did get off it, but like I got off it after a little bit, but I, for a period of time, was watching gay moments in straight porn, which I was like really hot. Like,
do you remember Straight Guys for Gay Eyes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. SG4GE.com. I think.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But so when they're like gangbanging a chick, they're like going at her.
Yeah.
And so I think that part of the thing that the study mentions is maybe we normalize violence against women, and that could be why straight porn features it more.
Okay. It's interesting because like there's so much culturally incorrectly, but there's so much culturally about like that the bottom is more feminine, and I would guess that would lead to the sort of like physical violence against women would be echoed by physical violence against bottoms.
Yeah, when I think of spanking, I think of you spanking the bottom's ass.
And that's true. I wonder if that would be interesting to break it down, right? Like how often do tops get spanked?
Yeah. Spank your top, everybody.
Yeah. Fuck me harder. Slap.
Smack. It said more intense and aggressive sexual acts like double penetration and ass to mouth sequences occurred relatively infrequently, which I think it's interesting that they define ass to mouth as an intense and aggressive sexual act. That doesn't seem aggressive to me.
We've talked about this a little bit, I think.
What?
I just can't get over the like that was in my butt, it's not going near my mouth. Like I can't get over the ick, and like people should do what they want to do. Like I'm not yucking anybody's yum. I just can't get, like, it is a serious mental block for me. And
but I'm clean.
I get that. I'm saying it's me, Kyle. It's for me.
But you gotta get all that cum. Lap up that cum. 8% of gay porn scenes contain double penetration and 6% contained ass to mouth.
Yeah, okay.
There is also, quote, forceful fellatio is often called face fucking in pornography. During this action, a partner's head is usually held still while the penis is thrust into the mouth and down the throat. It can cause gagging and vomiting. And 16% of gay porn scenes depicted forceful fellatio. Lastly, 4% of gay scenes contain slapping.
This says something about me. I think that, like, you said forceful fellatio, and I assumed that, like, it was a non-consensual blowjob. Like,
yes, that's what I thought at first, until it like described like
it's face fucking. Great.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, which is different than forceful fellatio. Yeah, feels very non-consensual. Where like you may very much consent to someone face fucking you.
Yeah, you sure can.
There are some of these things that like I didn't know that I totally agreed with how they defined
characterize
these. 4% of gay scenes contain slapping versus 12% in straight porn scenes. So slapping again is more common in straight porn. Oh, this is what they said about women, quote, aggression against women may have become part of the normal script in pornography, but the power dynamics and the sexual norms within gay pornography may be more equalitarian or fluid, and therefore limit some of the more overt acts of physical aggression. So maybe because we're both dudes, we're on the same level, so we're not going to be violent to each other, whereas we view women as less than, which makes it okay to hit them or slap them.
Aren't rates of DV like way higher in the gay male world than other demographics?
Oh, is that true?
I think that's true.
Oh.
I don't know why that doesn't translate to the bedroom.
Because, like, if you need an outlet for it, do it consensually with your partner.
Yeah.
Or whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the gata.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's wild, Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah. It went against my preconceived ideas that men are more aggressive towards each other. Yeah. Because I don't know, I have this idea that they're dudes so they can take it kind of thing. And like hitting a woman is like of such a faux pas that, yeah, but straight porn don't care.
Straight porn don't care. In fact, quite the opposite.
Yep.
Well, okay. I wanted to talk to you about the sexy kind of spanking more.
Okay.
But there's like spanking communities, which I don't know why that surprised me. Nothing should surprise me, but I'm surprised. Like, I just think of spanking as being like one piece of a repertoire of stuff under the general heading of BDSM. But there's like specifically spanking organizations, and I thought that was really interesting. So a lot of it comes out of just BDSM groups, which in the gay world is like World War II forward. A bunch of gay vets came home from World War II, landed in San Francisco and Los Angeles and other large queer-friendlier cities. And that is this not weird, but like complicated interplay of motorcycle culture, veteran military culture, hypermasculinity. There's this like gay identity becomes less effeminate. And then that leads to things like rough sex, bondage, S&M, the hanky code. All of this comes out of that whole thing. So it's just as a quick aside. Apparently, there's a survey just from 2023 that showed that the demographic that has the most fantasies about spanking, lesbian and bisexual women.
No way. Here they are again, jumping out of the data.
Yep. that they fantasize about being spanked and like at least the concept of that more, and have a higher rate of reported spanking experience.
Interesting.
Okay, so so let's see, 21% of lesbian and bisexual women report having fantasies and about spanking, and 33% report that they have been spanked or have spanked others.
That's interesting that a lower percentage have fantasies than have been spanked. So like there are some percentage of people, a decent percentage, that don't fantasize about this and have been spanked.
Yeah. I would put myself in that category, Kyle.
Yeah, I guess I would too.
And that's higher than gay men or straight people.
Wow.
Let's see. So let's talk about Atlanta's ass.
Okay. Is that the name of is that an acronym?
Yep.
Nice.
The Atlanta Area Spanking Society, AASS, or
Nice.
ASS,
Love it.
is one example of a just like organization around spanking. They have a Discord server. They have a FetLife group. And they say, quote, "Our goal is to bring together spanking enthusiasts from the greater Atlanta area, the southeastern U.S., and eventually the entire world."
Ha.
I'm going to spank their way to the top, I guess. Apparently, in lots of different kinds of kink culture, a gathering where everybody hangs out and eats food and talks about whatever their kink is called a munch. So they have a regular ass munch on the fourth Wednesday of every month.
Oh, me too, girl.
Yeah. And they also have GASP, which is the Georgia Spanking Party. It was held in March of 2024. I don't see information about the 2025 GASP. So,
Oh no, I hope it's not canceled.
I hope it's not canceled. Yeah, that's ass. New York has the Scony, which is the Spanking Club of New York. Scony. It was established in 1997, and they have like regular events. It was established by Ms. Margaret Davis. And Scony is, quote, New York's only exclusively OTK spanking group, which I believe is over the knee.
Oh.
We place a high priority on privacy, respect, and healthy play, and provide a safe environment that is especially inviting to novices who are just emerging in the spanking scene. And they had a party today.
Oh.
Like as we're recording this.
Oh, we're missing it.
We're missing it. Let's see. Texas Lone Star Spanking Party claims to be the world's largest annual gathering of spankos, which that means now we need to talk about a spanko.
Yes.
Is the name of the person who...
Is that what they call them? I never came across that in my prep work.
I don't know. Maybe it is in Texas, Kyle. I don't know.
Maybe it's a Texas thing. Maybe it's regional.
It's an annual spanking convention. It's hosted in Houston. And it's coming up in November 6th through 10th is this year's. The Friday night is the Wizard of Oz themed spanking party.
What? Why the fuck? How does that connect to anything?
I don't know. And Saturday night is the Gothic Masquerade Ball spanking party. And yeah, so the Friday night theme says, quote, "Step into the enchanting world of Oz where wickedness and magic collide. Dress as your favorite, from Dorothy and her loyal companions to the cheerful munchkins, courageous Emerald City citizens, mischievous flying monkeys, and both good and bad witches. Let your imagination run wild in a night filled with wonder, mischief, and unforgettable enchantment." I don't know, Kyle.
I'm not surprised. You were surprised there are organizations. That doesn't surprise me. What surprises me is how many spanking events there are.
Yeah.
Like, I could see like a spanking convention here or there, but like for every state or all these cities to have their individual spanking organization and their own get together, that's a lot more spanking than I expected.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. And let's talk about San Francisco has a spank events. It's all caps. Spank!
Spank!
They are pansexual celebrations in the city's official leather and LGBTQ cultural district. And then people can, hang out on FetLife a lot. And a lot of spanking culture is built on FetLife. this is people who participate are called spankos. I saw that twice. And there's tops and bottoms and switches in the spanking world, which don't get that confused with tops and bottoms and sides in the gay community. But what I didn't find, and I didn't look that hard, but what I didn't find was gay specific organizations.
I didn't even think about, I always forget about straight people.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about this being a straight thing too.
Yeah, there's lots of events that are gay events, and those get broadcast, Grindr, Scruff, Sniffies, FetLife, that kind of thing. But the organizations tend to be it's co-ed at the very least.
They got to over-index for LGBT people, I would think.
Maybe.
I mean, if we don't have data, that's fine. But I just have to imagine that LGBT people are more represented in those groups. I think because LGBT people are more likely to embrace their sexuality because they've had to confront it head on, and are more likely to explore things that are off the beaten path. So I think they'd be more represented in those groups. Maybe
so. Maybe we'll have to go to an event, Kyle.
Okay.
But yeah, that's spanking culture and spank stuff. It makes me so happy that there's a monthly event called Ass Munch in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's amazing. I saw a Grindr article on spanking that I'm going to tell you about.
Great, hit me.
This is a 2023 article called Pain and Pleasure, Erotic Spanking for Naughty Boys on Grindr.com. This article says that spanking is one of the most prevalent kinks. Yeah. And can be a gateway to other BDSM play because it's tame. It doesn't require anything but a hand and something that needs slapping.
Yeah.
So it's an easy one to get into.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that as like this being a gateway towards other BDSM exploration, but that kind of makes sense as a place to start.
It kind of makes sense. You don't need any special equipment, and like we know what a spanking is like, and it's unlikely because you got butt meat. It's probably not going to permanently injure or damage somebody beyond just like the red handprint that'll go away in a couple of hours.
Yeah,
for
totally.
Sure.
Why does it feel good? Well, quote, getting spanked releases endorphins, which play an essential role in getting you all hot and bothered. These proteins block pain by flooding your central nervous system with feelings of euphoria. It's why many people find pleasure in pain. It's all thanks to the body's protection mechanisms. Other reasons people like it is because of the power dynamics, which can be strongly connected to sexual gratification. They talked a lot about consent, which is really important, establishing safe words and nonverbal cues to help, define if things go over the line, to start slow, and aftercare is important.
Yeah.
So cuddle your spanky. I saw them referred to as spankies. Did that come up for you?
Well, spanker and spanky.
Yeah.
Top, bottom.
Yeah. So is spanko just the general term for both?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. Some techniques. You can use toys like paddles, floggers. Flogger. I don't know. Maybe not for first timers. Maybe use your hand if you're new to it.
Yeah. Don't run before you walk.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or crawl or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can try different positions. Being bent on all fours is classic. And you can try laying on the bed with your legs together, since relaxed muscles tend to lead to less pain. Let's see. Mix in pleasure with the pain, like giving a blowjob while you're spanking someone.
Wait, like I have a dick in my mouth and I'm spanking someone else?
I think that's what they're saying.
That's okay.
That's kind of difficult, right? Yeah, I guess I can do it.
Seems safer than getting spanked while blowing someone because of the teeth and whatnot.
Oh, you might have an instinct to clamp down. Yeah. Yikes. Watch out, boys. Oh, and add in role playing to the mix.
Okay. Yeah. You've been naughty.
You need
to be punished.
You're a very naughty boy.
Yeah.
Let's see. They also talked about how it's an emotional thing. They said, quote, erotic spanking can actually bring you and your partner closer together. Spanking allows both people to release some trapped emotions, a very vulnerable and intimate thing to do together.
Okay.
Which I didn't think about that because, like, sometimes you just get spanked and it's not that big of an emotional thing.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not that deep. It's just someone spanking your ass. So but I also haven't done like really intense spanking play. So I'm, I don't know. Maybe it does release these big emotions and uncover some trauma that you had or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple myths they mentioned is one that you'll injure the bottom. Which that's not the case. And it said that those who enjoy spanking are shameful degenerates, which is not true.
Unless they want to be.
Unless they want to be dirty degenerates. So yeah, that's what Grindr has to say about spanking.
Well, okay. I am gonna talk to you about Madonna a little bit.
Okay.
First.
Of course.
The Lone Star Spanking Party.com is the convention in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 pages on their site. It's tips for tops and tips for bottoms.
Oh.
And tips for bottoms it starts with, if you brat a top that is considered an invitation to play, don't brat and then refuse to play.
Being a tease.
That's interesting because but also they seem very heavily invested in consent.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to brat somebody and then decide you're not into it.
Yeah, for sure. Weird.
But also brat as a verb is like my brain is interesting. Safe word, you already talked about safe words. Negotiate and communicate. Even the best tops are not psychics. Let them know what you enjoy most. It is okay to say no, and you don't need a reason. Not all spankos are into BDSM. This is like, I wanted to talk about this. Is that true? How can that? I don't know how that.
Is spanking inherently BDSM though?
I think so. I think so.
I think so too.
If you are a submissive in a relationship with a dom and are approached for play, just let the inviting top know whom to ask for permission. The protocols are a little different at a spanking party, and you can't expect everyone there to be aware of the usual BDSM protocols. So they're not saying that spanking isn't BDSM. They're just saying if you are familiar with other kinds of BDSM, don't presume that all of those things apply to spanking in the same way.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you want to know who the good tops are, ask the other bottoms.
Oh, that's fair.
Try not to wear yourself out on the first night.
Wow, do you have multi-day spank fest?
This is a multi-day spank fest. They've got, Wizard of Oz on Friday night.
Right.
Goth party on Saturday night. Try hands and light stingy implements the first evening so that you'll have some behind left for the rest of the party.
Yeah, you don't want to use up your whole behind on one night. How embarrassing.
Yep. Never go to a hotel room alone.
Oh, that's
Or let a friend, if you're in a group, know where you will be if you believe you trust or know them.
That's smart.
Never let a top pressure you for more than the agreed play. And do not be afraid to approach a party organizer or friend and let them know exactly what happened. Tips for tops include, don't be pushy. You will almost certainly be turned down at some point. And unlike asking someone to dance, they might be sore, tired, or spaced out in endorphins, and it's okay to ask twice, but remember that no means no.
Yeah.
Let's see. Safe words again, super important. This is not a BDSM party, and the protocols are significantly more relaxed or vanilla. And I think it's interesting.
I love that BDSM people would see spanking and be like, oh, that's so vanilla.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what an intro kink.
Yeah. They say on a multi-day party, don't try to wear anyone out on the first night. Mm-hmm. And aftercare. You mentioned aftercare, but that's also super important to provide good aftercare to your bottoms.
Yeah.
That's the tips.
Cool.
During the Patreon segment, I'm going to talk to you about a bunch of pop culture references to spanking and where they came from. But I do want to talk to you about Madonna.
Okay. What does Madonna have to do with spanking?
Well, okay. So in 2015, Anderson Cooper went to a Madonna concert. It was Madonna's Rebel Hearts tour. And apparently she pulled him up on stage, bent him over, spanked him, and gave him a banana.
Why banana?
I guess everybody got a banana.
Okay, that explains it. Bananas for all. You get a banana. You get a banana.
Out.com had a whole story about it. So they said Silver Fox Anderson Cooper recently opened up about how he's tried to forget about the time he was humped by the Queen of Pop.
Wow.
So he said, quote, "I loved the whole idea of it, loved the experience of it. I don't love the video that exists of it."
Oh,
So-
yeah. Maybe getting spanked by Madonna and given a banana as a thank you might not be the video you want to be remembered by.
So during the Rebel Hearts tour, when she would perform Unapologetic Bitch, I guess that's a song.
Okay.
She would select an audience member at every stop on that tour, and she would faux hump them, then spank them, then gift them a banana. And he said, quote, "Right before she pushed me over and humped me," which I didn't expect at all. So she gave him a banana. He said, "So I open it up and I start to peel it and eat it. And then all of a sudden I start lowering down on this little electronic elevator disappearing into the stage, just like eating this banana." To this day, I don't know what happened. But yeah, it's interesting that, like, I don't know, like, apparently Madonna spanks people on stage. That's like, who knew that was a thing?
Is that okay? I guess, do you, by showing up knowing you may be picked as an audience member, like knowing she does this, is that implied consent? Does she ask while they're up there, "Hey, I'm about to hump you and spank you. Is that cool?" Like, how does this go down?
And like, who's going to say no to Madonna?
No, Madonna. I'm busy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Okay.
the Madonna thing.
Okay, I'm going to do an Ask Reddit segment.
Do an Ask Reddit segment, Kyle.
Okay, so this was, the title of this was just Spanking.
Great.
Posted to Gay Bros by Mats Norberg. And is it Matt Snorberg or Mats Norberg? Who knows? No one. The context: spanking and masochism has always fascinated me almost since childhood and since I first read about the phenomenon. One day, perhaps I will experience it myself, but I'm not asking for practical advices. I rather want to share experiences with you who have positive experiences of being spanked or spanking someone. I would be pleased if you who has experienced being spanked could tell me about your feelings. How does it feel when you get spanked? How do you feel afterwards? And how long will it take for the effects to wear out, i.e. to heal completely? What part of your body do you want spanked? Do you prefer the spanker
Your
to
butt.
use his hand / fist or an instrument to spank you? So they didn't answer every single one of these questions, but I just wanted to read some of the responses from people who have spanked. So someone said first, put NSFW because now I'm hard at school.
Is that true? That's probably true. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain things that, like, talking about it, I guess, could titillate people, even if it doesn't seem that titillating on the surface.
Yeah, it seems like an innocuous question, just like, "Hey, tell me about your spanking experiences," and to read that and be like, "I'm so rock hard. You must be really into spanking."
Yeah, tell me about your feet.
Ooh, someone's rock. I mean, someone might be rock hard right now.
Yep, feet.
Just
by saying.
My little toesies wiggling in your mouth.
Oh, wow, Kyle.
Yum, 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 yum. You love them. Someone said, experimenting with my boyfriend. I like it a lot so far. It feels exhilarating, the anticipation of him hitting me. I'm more shy, but it's fun to tease him into teaching me a lesson. We never went very far because my dorm has thin walls. But once when we're somewhere quiet, I'm sure it'll be very exciting.
Huh. Okay.
This is the part where it was like, don't brat your top and then not take it. Like, he really likes to tease him and I think, like, get him to spank him.
You're sure it's two dudes?
Well, it was in Gay Bros.
Oh, okay.
So
Great.
I'm assuming.
Great. Ask Gay Bros. The gift that keeps on giving.
Well, it's just Gay Bros.
Oh, just Gay
But
Bros.
he asked in Gay Bros. So
Isn't there also an Ask Gay
there is an
Bros?
Ask Gay Bros.
Get it together.
Yeah, this is misplaced. Someone said you get an endorphin release being spanked, and it is when it starts, then stops, that you feel the rush of anticipation, then release. So anticipation. Someone said, I had my first sexual experience of being spanked was very unintentional. We were making out, and I was surely turned on when he turned me over. I was facing the car seat as we were in his car. He started gently spanking me. With each thrust, with each thrush, my penis was rubbing the car seat. His spanks were getting harder when he realized I didn't resist, and so my penis touching against the seat. It was, I guess, the fourth spank when I unintentionally and uncontrollably came on his car seat.
Oh, that's a mess.
That's a mess. Not like, ooh, that's hot, or what a fun experience, but like, oh, there's a mess you got to clean up.
I mean, I guess
Very pragmatic.
he had to have known that was maybe a possibility, but I doubt that he thought to himself, he's going to get jizz on his car.
Yeah,
seat.
I doubt he thought I'm going to spank him to jizz.
Right. Yeah.
It continued. I didn't write it down, but it continued. Like, he's never had an experience like this again, which is like, what a fleeting moment.
I mean, it does happen.
The
magic never returns.
Yeah, you can't experience your first time again. Someone said, I love spanking guys. It's my biggest turn on. Thanks. That was helpful. Someone said, I fucking hate it. Not everyone is a fucking masochist. A slap in the face is so fucking disrespectful.
Oh, well, that's a slap on the face. It's a spanking.
It's not spanking. And also, then don't do it. I don't know why you need to like this. I don't know what are you doing on this thread then?
Yeah.
If you're not into it, that's not the question is not like, do you hate it and how much do you hate it? So I thought that was just someone trying to like shit on people who like spanking for no reason.
Yeah.
And lastly, someone said spanking and impact play in general can trigger all sorts of past emotional issues. Here this comes again.
Yeah.
Usually they're not too bad and can be cathartic for the bottom, but it can also be a minefield unearthing old trauma from childhood abuse. All of this requires a lot of trust between the partners, so there's a level to spanking of intimacy and emotion that I didn't understand until I read some like that Grindr article and this, and I've never had when spanking or being spanked.
Yeah.
So I clearly have not done this like deep of spanking, but there's like a whole world of spanking that I've yet to uncover.
Yeah. Wow. A whole new world. Oh God. Okay.
Do you like spanking? Have you been spanked? Do you spank? What's your spank routine?
Oh my God. Derek said we had to talk about the spank bank.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because that comes from spanking the monkey, right?
Oh wow.
Isn't that where that comes from?
That makes sense.
Like you spank the monkey,
yeah,
and then your spank bank is like when you're spanking your monkey. That's the bank of memories that you go to remember.
Yeah. Do you have a spank bank?
Yes.
See, I always watch porn, so I don't need to remember anything.
Like over time, I have found that like my spank bank is more effective than porn.
Wow.
But I have a rich inner tapestry of fantasy, Kyle.
Good for you.
Yeah. Spanking the Monkey. It's Spanking the Monkey, right?
Yeah.
It's a 1994 black comedy film written and directed by David O. Russell. Weird. Okay. That's not what I want to talk to you about, though. I wanted to talk to you about my personal thing. Okay. Yeah. So I don't remember when it was, but I very much remember the experience of like I was bottoming for this dude, and he like full on spanked me, like did not ask me, did not tell me that this was coming. I did not expect it. It made a very loud crack sound when he spanked me. Like it was hard.
Wow.
And it's like, no. And I don't know if I was not into it because like the act or the fact that he just like without warning like hit me hard.
Yeah.
And he did it so nonchalantly, like I felt in the moment like it would be unreasonable for me to freak out about this because like clearly it's just like a super normal part of I think it was early in my gay career. Like he just like did it. I was like, oh, this is just a thing that you do.
Did you say anything?
No. No. He finished and went home. But like I think that's the only time that I've been like spanked. I think. I don't know. Yeah. How about you?
I was thinking in preparation for this, I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't think I've ever been spanked. Like it's not. And then I realized, then I hooked up with a guy last night and as we were like hooking up, he like spanked me, but it was like, in passing and it wasn't very hard. So it's like totally fine.
Yeah.
And so then that made me realize like, oh, probably like I've been spanked and it's happened. I just don't like really register it. Like it's not a specific turn on for me.
I'm not counting a little pat on the butt, Kyle.
Right. Oh, okay. I mean, this was a distinct spank, but like
leave a mark?
No.
I think that's implied.
I think you can do some light spanking.
Okay. All right.
And that still counts as spanking.
All right. Well,
I don't think you have to leave a mark for it to count.
Because I've pat my people on the butt.
Oh, but gently?
Yeah, it's like hey, how's it going?
Hey, good game, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like sometimes like I've in either position, top or bottom, I've like forcefully grabbed the butt of the person, but I wouldn't call that a spank either.
No, grabbing is not spanking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this may come up in more of my sexual encounters than I realize, but just I have a thing for other kind of more aggressive sexual acts, but this just isn't one of them that is my particular thing.
Maybe it's just too vanilla for you, Kyle.
I don't know about that. Yeah, that's true. There were those things that said that it was the gateway to other more elaborate BDSM things.
Back to the dude spanking me.
Yeah.
I felt like I thought about straight porn when it happened. Like I felt like he was feminizing me by doing to me the thing that straight dudes do to straight chicks in porn.
Interesting.
That was a mindfuck. That whole thing was a mindfuck. It's weird.
Yeah. Had your experience been watching straight porn to that point? So you had this idea that being spanked was a feminizing thing?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
I don't know. I have to think about that more.
Yeah.
But like,
that's something to process.
Yeah, but it was definitely like, I was just like, no, I'm anti. Don't do that. Especially not like without warning.
Yeah. Especially when it's really hard. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Use your words, people.
Yeah. Like, can I spank you? Can I slap you? Can I spit on you? All of these are good.
Yeah. That's how I got COVID from that stripper.
Spit on you?
He said, could I get a little rough with you? And I was like, okay. Then he bit me.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe, I mean, yeah. Do you have to define every single act and get consent for it? Or can you generally say get rough with, and that implies that I may, I don't think that biting is included in my definition of what rough play is.
Yeah.
I think that's a separate question of, okay, cool. Can I bite you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with hickeys.
Oh yeah. Don't give me a hickey. I don't need that.
Nobody needs that.
I don't need to pretend like I have a hair iron or whatever.
Though I think some people are into it, which is
I'm sure they are.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, do we do it?
Is spanking gay?
No.
No, apparently it's straight.
I think it's a straight thing.
That's wild.
I don't know that we've proven that, but I think
it's more likely, at least in porn, it's more likely to be a straight thing.
The straights are more organized about it. Straights are, it's more prevalent in straight porn. I think, and like, yeah, I think it's more of a straight thing.
That's interesting, but it's big enough to be, like we said at the top, a Sniffy's category of interest. Sure. So there is some level of it's of interest in the gay community, but just more so among straight people.
I imagine I didn't look at this. I didn't think about it, but like, have we done an ABDL episode yet?
Oh, I don't think so.
Because I think a lot of ABDL, adult baby diaper lover, is what that stands for. If you don't know, I would imagine that like for a lot of them, infantilization is the point. And I wonder if being spanked is part of it for that community. Some people in that community, it has to be. Like,
that would make a lot of sense.
Those dots connect for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, do you want to take a break and I'll beat the shit out of you?
You can't wait.
Okay, let's take a break.
This is the part where Mike and Kyle take a break.
Are we back?
We're back. What was that?
That was my Foley work. It's not like I was spanking you.
Oh, ow, Mike.
Yeah.
Do it again. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. That's not what I sound like in bed. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what noises
It's
I'm
also
doing.
not what your ass sounds like.
It's not anything like anything sounds like.
I hurt my hand. We're back.
We're back. We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest, but first, local gay bar review. Ooh, Kyle.
Yeah.
Let's see. This time I am going to do the Midnight Sun in San Francisco, California. I was just there not too long ago. We have been there before together, and I don't remember what I rated at that time, but I went back, Kyle. There's actually I've been twice. I'll combine these reviews. I've been twice since the last time I talked about it. Time before last when I went, it was go-go night, and I was super into it because they had go-go dancers that weren't like all typical go-go dancers. Like there was like a go-go dancer that like you would think of when you think go-go dancers, like a hot-bodied little Latin go-go dancer boy. But then there's a thick boy that was dancing, and he was just dancing up a storm. He was magical. I was super into it. That was great. And then this last time that I went, that was just like a couple of months ago, they had Himbo Bingo, and they had two go-go boys that were like drawing bingo numbers and being slutty and doing. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. 3 dildos.
Okay, great. That's a good rating.
Yeah. Our website is gayishpodcast.com.
We are on social media at Gayish Podcast, or you can find the links to our Discord or our Facebook group at gayishpodcast.com/contact.
Our hotline, you can send us text messages or leave us voicemails. Thanks for sending those in, everybody. We love it. Gayest and Straightest in your own voice. It's 585-5-GAYISH. That's 585-542-9474. Standard rate supply.
Our email is gayishpodcast@gmail.com.
And our physical mailing address is Post Office Box 19882, Seattle, Washington, 98109. We got a thing.
Ooh.
It's from Chicago.
Oh, that's exciting. What is it?
I don't know. It's a book.
Oh.
By John Sarabia and Mari Ota. Adult humor with a side of raunch. Ooh. The story of a fag and his hag. And apparently there's a bunch of QR codes in it that are supposed to take it to the next level. I don't know what that means.
Oh, bring your smartphone along for the ride, as this book contains QR codes which will take you to some 60 short videos which will enhance the experience. Wow.
Well, thank you for that.
The book is called Fag Hag.
Neat.
Thank you for the book.
Thank you for the book.
We appreciate it.
Time for our Gayest and Straightest?
Yeah, let's do it.
Excelente.
My Gayest is having someone leave poppers behind.
Ooh.
Free poppers.
Free poppers.
I win.
Free found poppers.
Yep, they're mine now. You don't get to come back. My Straightest is getting texts from my trainer about workout stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, this is why we do this exercise set in this way, and it helps build this thing.
That's so sweet.
It shows he cares, which is what you want from a trainer.
Yeah, except you don't want.
I don't care. I'm just
don't
gonna
give me the info. Just
tell me what to do, and I'll do it. And I don't. Yeah, but it's nice that he cares about his job and wants me to learn stuff.
Yeah, great.
What about you?
Well, the straightest thing about me this week is working on the staircase. There's a gallery wall now. We painted our staircase black. The stairs down to the basement, and then hung up a bunch of stuff, like wacky, eclectic things that we were hoping to make a collection over time. But like all of the tools and math that I had to do to like nail all of that stuff up was like, I don't know, it just felt very straight.
Yeah.
To be like, I have a hammer. I'm going to use it. And then the gayest thing about me this week, on the way down the stairs, there's this little like cabinet that's under the stairs, and we put dildos in there.
Oh, fun. I haven't seen that.
Because we think it's funny.
Yeah, that is funny. Good call.
We have a listener's Gayest and Straightest.
Yeah, we do.
It's a twofer. Let's play it.
Hi, Mike and Kyle. I'm here with John Wong. You want to say hello?
Who's just a regular Patreon member.
Yes. And we just got done with a massage. And we wanted to tell you, since we were thinking about you, about our Gayest and Straightest of the week. First for me, I I had a friend in town over Labor Day, and we went to a Korean spa, and they were super naked and even a little cruisy. But we just had a great time relaxing for like a few hours, and that was our gay thing for the week, Gayest spa day. The straightest is fixing my Jeep. There's this little cable connector on my starter, so I crawl under there and fix it and reconnect it from time to time. I still haven't figured out how to get that permanent solution. So if anyone has any ideas, shoot me a message. But yeah, Jeep repair.
Yeah, and for me, my gayest is I was in New York City visiting friends, and I went to Central Park to the Ramble at night, which is an infamous cruising spot, and definitely explored my way around my first time there, and definitely got lucky. And my straightest is, before that, I was on a business trip to the Rio Grande Valley in Texas, which there was a bunch of closeted people and very, very, very straight men. So that was my straightest.
All right. Thanks, guys.
A twofer.
Yeah, thanks, Simon.
And thanks, John.
And thanks, John.
Yeah, Jeep repair is the winner, I think, in my
I mean, a cruisy spa, that's pretty gay. And both cruising and cruising in the park at night.
Rio Grande or Rio Grande?
Rio Grande is, I think, what I would say, like, if I'm being Texan.
Yeah, okay.
But that's not, just like the street in Austin, we call it Guadalupe.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, like, not how it's pronounced.
Not right at all.
But that's just how people pronounce it.
And I love it when our listeners get together.
Yeah, that's so cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah, I'm happy y'all know each other or met or hang out, or I don't know what the DTR it, but yeah.
Massaged, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. We did it.
We did it.
Thanks to, what episode was this? Thanks to everybody who spanks.
Sure.
Other adults in a consensual, sexy way.
Yes. All of those things, for sure. Yeah. And thank you to our super gap bridgers. Thank you to Locomotive, Simon Srirachi, Kaylee Adams, Kit Oliver, Kobe Gordon, Squoggle, Andrew Bugby, William Bryant, John Crawley, Stephen Porch, Yost Osel, Jonathan Montanius, Forrest Nail, Steve Douglas, Explosive Lasagna, Michael Covington, Thomas B., Dusty Sands, A. Coleman, Chris Kachatorians, and Jerome York. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your money. That's it. This has been Gayish from the Chris Kachatorian Studios. I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz. Until next week, be butch, be fabulous, be you.
Or spank you.
Yum.
And now, the news.
So definitive.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to improve, Kyle, so you don't spank me.
You love it.